What's good, y'all? It's y'all boy Chubbs. How everybody doing today? Hope everybody well. I'm doing pretty good. Looking to end off all this this heat that's going on. Look like we finally getting some rain, so that's on a nice little solid note. Got a nice story with y'all today. I'm gonna just tell y'all right off the bat on some real. I don't really mess with this story. It got to do with roller coasters, and I'm not really the biggest fan of heights. Like I get everybody love roller coasters. It's a thing, you know. It's a thing people like to do. It just don't really. It's not really for me. It's like taking a kid to the that can't swim to the deep side of the pool. You know, it's only a good time if you know how to swim. That's kind of me when it comes to like carnivals, roller coasters, Six Flags, all that type of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm big bag. I go get all like the elephant ears and that, cause you know those are delicious, but not really touching those. All the same, this is a whole story about I was basically forced to get on the roller coaster. And yeah, I do mean force, but go ahead, lock in. Let's go ahead and get into this story. Now, this story take place on a nice hot summer Tuesday. And I already knew off the bat it was going to be a horrible day. Not because of the heat or nothing like that. It was my brother's birthday. Now, look, that ain't really why I thought it was going to be a bad day. You know, my brother cool sometimes. But I knew I was going to have to be active because I was younger. So I knew I was going to have to get involved with everything he was going to be getting involved with his birthday. And it wasn't like it was my birthday, you know what I'm saying? So, but whatever. That's a whole nother story. So he decided he wanted to go to a park. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's going to be chill. It's going to be easy. You know, it's going to be other kids around. You know, his friends going to have to come. I'm basically not going to have to do too much, like as far as, you know, singing happy birthday and like all that extra stuff that he want to get dragged around to do. Because when we was younger, it was our birthday. You know, our mom, she kind of took us to do whatever we was trying to do. And yeah, this brother in particular was definitely on more the favor side. So it was just, yeah. Anyway, he said he wanted to go to the park. So I'm happy. I'm like, okay, yeah. We about to just be chilling today. Might eat some sandwiches or go out to get something to eat, but it's gonna be a nice day. So I go. It's still early, so I go chill. You know, I'm literally about to go turn on my PlayStation. I heard my mom shout out, "We need to go get ready." I'm looking. It's like 8 in the morning. Why we need to get ready? So I asked my brother. I'm like, it's his birthday. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, why we got to get ready? He like, we about to get ready to go to the park. You know, I said I want to go to the park. I'm like, why we going to the park so early? Ain't nobody even there. He said, so we can ride all the roller coasters. He know I don't like roller coasters. He know I don't mess with heights. I was looking at him with the straightest face. I was looking at him just like I'm looking at y'all right now. Cause who buddy think he is, man? Look. I understand it's his birthday, but it's my day. Like, it's my day today. It's the summer. Ain't no school. Ain't nobody had no homework. Like, what are we doing right now? You know I don't mess with these roller coasters, man. He looked at me and he gave me that smirk. He gave me that same smirk that Megan used to give Drake and Josh. So like I knew I was screwed. So screw it. I ain't even gonna sit here and play. Fast forward. We basically there. It took us a minute to get there. I want to say like an hour, basically to get, you know, and it was a lot of people there. So me already knowing I don't ride roller coasters, and I'm cool with not riding these roller coasters, and I'm already a little bummed out because now I know I'm about to spend the whole day watching everybody else have fun riding roller coasters. Now you say, Darius, why don't you just get up there and ride the roller coasters, join in the fun. I don't like roller coasters. Them heights is scary. I just found out I could ride a plane. I'm not doing it. I will never get on another roller coaster. Everybody that like roller coasters suck. That's just kind of what I'm down to. And it's fact at this point. That's not an opinion. That's fact. Now, I didn't necessarily walk away with nothing. Like I said, there was a couple things that I liked and kind of liked to do. They had little areas where you could kind of play around in things that wasn't necessarily considered a ride or a roller coaster, Like I said, they got the lemonade. I like lemonade. So, I pull up. I basically was able to get whatever I wanted too. My parents kind of had an attitude because they bought me the bracelet, but it's their fault because I told them not to buy me the bracelet because the bracelet isn't really good for lemonade, which is basically what I be doing this whole, I'm drinking lemonade the whole time. It ain't no point for you to buy me no bracelet. Not gonna ride no rides. So they sitting there with an attitude, and I'm sure they was in on it, but at some point, all my siblings decided they watching me basically just sip lemonade and eat elephant ears, and at some point they decided they was all just gonna attack me basically until I get on a roller coaster. Now I'm trying to figure out when did this day become about me? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the whole reason we here is because it's my brother's birthday. You know, y'all supposed to be making sure he having a good time. Did y'all make sure he was having a good time? This ain't about me. I was having a good time in my own little world. But this is what started to happen. Every time they would get off a roller coaster, they would come and basically talk crap. Like, hey man, you ain't gonna get on this roller coaster? What, you a punk? What, you scared? What, you don't like heights? And I'm like, yes. I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't no punk, but I just don't mess with the whole heights thing. With, you know, I'm just not with it. And they just kept pounding and kept pounding and kept pounding. Keep in mind, it didn't really help. You know, parents was pretty mad. They spent all that money on that bracelet. So again, never told them to do that. So I don't care. It's my brother's birthday. I don't want to be here. I'm sitting there. I was trying to play the game. You know, like I had San Andreas at the crib. Ain't nobody trying to be here and do all this crap with y'all. Like anyway, man. So fast forward to like 4 or 5 rounds of them getting on the roller coaster, getting off the roller coaster, attacking me, getting back on the roller coaster, getting back off the roller coaster, attacking me. You know, rinse and repeat. Keep in mind, parents the whole time still ain't saying nothing. Surprise, surprise. That's what I'll say. I feel like they wanted this. I don't think they went to him and planned it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. That's all I'm saying. But deep down, I'm mad because I didn't unlock the ability yet. You know, I was still just a pupil. I didn't unlock the ability to cook multiple people until later on in life. You know, I was still, I wasn't even Super Saiyan yet. So it is what it is. They ended up winning this. So I don't remember what joke exactly did it, but one of them basically got me like, all right, bro, I'm sick of this BS. I'm about to go ahead and ride a ride. So I told them, he was like, you know, screw it. I'm gonna ride a ride, but I'm not going up nothing high. Y'all find me something where I don't gotta get up nothing high, and you know, I do it. They're like, you for real? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you for real? I'm like, yeah. They said it again, I ain't saying nothing back. So they started looking for basically a ride that I get on. They suggested some that went a little high, and I was like, nope, can't be no heights at all. So they actually found one. The whole reason I said find me one that wasn't gonna go up high is because I didn't think that they could do it. That's the whole reason I said it. So I didn't think I had to ride one. So they found one. So when they found one, I basically had to double down and say no. But then that's when, you know, I ain't gonna lie, that's when the mob dudes got involved, talking about, well, you said you was gonna do it, and all this. Okay. So they found this ride. It was in the shape of the T, in a T. Every corner or like end of the T, basically that's where you sat down. It was the seats. And from what I observed watching other people do it, it basically just swung you left and right, left and right, left and right. Now it didn't take you up, but it did jerk you like pretty hard in that direction. And the direction seemed kind of random. So I was like, okay, screw it. I end up doing it. Everybody like, yeah, you know, little cheers and crap like that. Keep in mind, again, it's my brother's birthday. I don't know why the focus is on me, but whatever. I go, I take a seat. The rides start, I immediately don't like it. And I was going so fast that the wind is making this ride like 20 times scarier than what it need to be. Like 20 times scarier. So I had my head up for a little bit, but I couldn't take it. And I literally forced my head down into my lap. Now I chose to sit next to my sister, or she chose to sit next to me. I don't know. I really just sat down if I'm being real with you. And it's jerking back and forth. The second I couldn't take it, I put my head down in my lap. Sister start tapping me. She like, Darius, come on, the ride ain't even that scary. Put your head up. And I'm like, no, I just need this ride to be over. That's why I put my head down, because I put myself into a panic. She like, they trying to take a picture. Darius, just put your head up. I say, screw it. I'm already doing this. I put my head up and I tried to do what probably looked like a serial killer, but I tried my best to make her smile. Keep in mind, this wind is pushing like it was just weird. I know that it didn't come out like a smile. The second I do this, all that lemonade and them elephant ears came up. It was bad, gang, and I could not hold it. I don't even know what I was looking at, because I'm getting jerked left and right like tomato paste, and I opened my mouth. So I knew I threw up. And when I turned around, I threw up all over the boy that was sitting behind me. I know what y'all thinking, Chuz. Oh my God, why would you do that? Well, if I'm being 100% honest with y'all, I told y'all I didn't like roller coasters.